munching. Smoking weed, I'm blunting. No, this Jesus nothing ain't me like Jesus functions. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan water, I eat a peanut buzzing. Put your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is by the hour and I need 100. I see your ship and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beamer bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold to God calls.
Bananas.
Bananas indeed, my friend.
I like this you. You're so much happier. Is
Is
it the weather?
The weather in Bond County.
Bond?
Bond.
Like James Bond?
Yes. Why the
Oh,
fuck do you
my
think
name's County. Bonds County.
the name's County? Bond County. Illinois, where the weather is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. The precipitation is a whopping fucking 2 per... No, 2. It's not doing the thing. Sound's not happening. Are we in the wrong? We're in the right one.
Oh, no.
The weather's 2%. There's supposed to be a... Humidity is 82%. The wind is 4 miles per hour. Creighton, Hinson, Kaflar. How are you doing, my friend? Is this really live? Yes, this is live. Kimberly, how are you doing on this early Friday morning? Rick, my junior, my boy. That's my son, everybody.
We're here.
Now, why is this so early? Listen, man. Early bird gets the worm, you know what I'm saying? Creighton,
Charlie.
how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm
you
doing
want to
so
the Urban
good.
Dictionary word of the day?
Yes, do the Urban Dictionary
Hold on,
word of the day first.
I'm going to record this one actually for Instagram. All right.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Is the word that amazing?
I'm feeling ambitious this morning. Okay.
Okay. And
It's not a great word.
okay.
But it's a pretty good word.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Happy New Year. Yes.
Happy New Year. Yes, it's the first one of 2023.
We're
that we've
always
done.
up at this hour because we're fucking rock stars.
Okay.
Urban Dictionary word of the day, go.
It's middler.
Middler?
Yeah, what do you think it
Like
means?
Bette Midler or like
no, the word
middle
Yeah.
ER,
It's a word.
middler?
Yeah.
Okay, middler. I'm going to say the person that you go to sell you drugs, but you don't know the guy you're actually getting the drugs from, like a middleman. He's the middler.
Why wouldn't you just say middleman?
Because we're on Urban Dictionary.
Oh, okay. A middler is made to sit at the middle of the table. Hold on, wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. The middler is the designated person who you invite to the party that knows how to carry the conversation and keep it interesting.
I'm the middler.
Every dinner party and gathering with a varied group of friends, especially if new people are introduced, needs a talented milliner. Coined by Larry David
Milliner.
and
That's what
Curb
you
Your
just said.
Enthusiasm.
I guess we are the middlers. We are designated middlers.
No,
both of us.
We
are the look. We sit on the middle of each side of the table. we are the like fucking partitioners of the conversation. I'm the middler whenever I'm talking to a dry ass girl. Damn, whoa, Rick.
Who said that?
Are you okay,
You're
man?
feeling
It's okay.
saucy this
Yeah,
morning.
yes, very saucy.
Look,
What?
let me tell you something.
Yeah, let me hear it.
I realized I was the middler the other day because me and Chloe and Chloe's husband and April went out to a bar.
She's back? Is she back?
Yeah, she's back. Did I not tell you?
No. Is
Oh,
she
yeah,
like
she's
back?
Yeah, she's back. We're going out for Vidas' birthday Saturday. You should come.
You mean tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay.
Anyways,
let's talk about
I'm
this
sorry,
later.
I'm throwing
Yeah.
so much information.
So
at
much
you.
happening at once.
Anyways, she's back. We all went out to one up the other night and like realized I was Miller with like not even 5 minutes in the bar. Like I saw somebody.
You know, you read that word one time, and now it's just every time you say it, like, yeah, I'm a Miller now. Like you just, it's not even. It's just a sound.
Well,
it's
you
not
know,
even,
though. You know.
Okay, that's true. You know
Like-
what? Touche. You got me. I knew what you were trying to say.
But as soon as I walked into the bar, like not even 5 minutes into the bar, I saw somebody I knew, and they bought all of us drinks.
W.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't
I'm
even
the
drink, and I'm happy for
I'm
you
the
guys.
ultimate middler. Is the way I like to phrase that.
I mean, I don't know if that's the same, but I get it. I guess.
Oh yeah. You know what we should do with this third camera?
Put it on the map.
Yeah.
I won't put it
That
on the
way
map.
we feel like legitimate news sources. But from the
we
80s.
are not a legitimate news source.
I get all our news from us.
That's dangerous. I would recommend
It's a vicious
no one
cycle.
get their news from us.
It's a vicious cycle.
It sounds like a vicious cycle.
I'd be like, I heard some guy talk about it. It was me.
I haven't seen you since New Year.
I know.
It is.
I haven't
the
seen you.
6th.
I haven't seen you since last year.
I haven't seen you since Christmas.
We haven't done it. Oh yeah.
We
Is it
hung out
really?
on Christmas Day, and then
No, there's no way because we did a podcast with Liam.
oh yeah, we did do that.
That was after Christmas.
That had to be,
That was
right?
post-Christmas.
That had to be. It
we
was not after New Year.
We've been consistently doing a podcast once a week, every week for like the last 3 or 4 weeks.
I don't.
We've
even
been
know.
really good about it. We've been really consistent about it. And you've been doing your own thing with the gay lizard community.
No. Let's all get this right real quick. That podcast, that single podcast, was called the Gay Lizard Association Episode 3.
Okay.
Technically, we just named it that because me and Charlie had not named our podcast yet. And Michael decided to name it when he was there. It was called that. So when it was me, Michael, and Charlie, it was the Gay Lizard Association. I think what we're probably going to end up calling that podcast, the one that me and Charlie do, is just going to be Charlie's in Charge.
So that no one
has no one knows
like,
who.
We
is in
need to
charge.
go through Woody Wilcox and listen to like all the like band names that they come up with,
Yes.
and then just name a podcast after one of that. Like for
No.
instance, Ranch Siphon was on the other day.
I don't want to talk about that. I don't even want to guess. I don't want to know. I do that joke a lot though. That band thing.
Yeah,
at
no,
the
it's
poker
hilarious.
table. Dude, the poker table. I kill with that shit.
That or that. Used
I'm
to be
always like
named-
I followed after them at Lollapalooza one time.
or the that used to be the name of our show joke. That's also a hilarious one that they pull out
Yeah.
every now and then.
Like
Like
was
for
Jeffrey, he was Epstein.
for the
Yeah.
3 people in our audience that would know who Woody and Wilcox are, everybody's like, "Who is
Nah,
that?"
it's funny anyway. I'm pretty sure it's fucking awesome. It's
Oh,
an
yeah.
awesome joke regardless.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But right now I'm still on the map thing because like I'm thinking about how it's just Australia.
First of all, sir, that is Australia and all of China, all of India. China.
Well, that's not anymore. Isn't China
most of
bigger now?
India. Japan's right there.
China's bigger now, right?
No, what? No, China is the same
No,
size.
but I thought this was after. No, never mind. I'm sorry. I forgot how old this map is. It's not that old.
China.
Well, it cuts China in half, though. You see that?
No.
No, it cuts India in half.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't cut India in half. It just excludes India from the whole situation on the left side.
Wow. You know what?
That map has decided that North and South America are the center of the planet.
Yeah.
Which, when you look at it from that perspective, it's crazy how big the Pacific Ocean is.
Oh yeah.
Like, it is bananas.
I love that we're talking about a map that nobody can see.
They can see the part
I
we're talking
know.
about.
Do you want me to
like
just
most
put it down
most
into the
maps,
chairs?
most maps that we look at, like world maps, have Africa and Europe kind of in the middle, and North and South America are to the left, and China and Russia are like over to the
Yeah.
right. Well, on this map,
America.
North
is the
and
center.
South America are the dead center of the map, and then you see all of the ocean, like
And Hawaii.
And
is
Hawaii.
that tiny dot.
it is so far away, but you see
Hold on,
all
hold
of
on.
the ocean in between. What?
Can I get it down instead of the
No,
chairs?
no.
I just want to. I want to be able to point at stuff on the map and talk about it,
That's
like a
terrible-
weatherman.
Go ahead. I can't believe we're doing this. For anybody listening that would even potentially care in the next 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how many people are viewing, I'm going to give Creighton his Christmas presents because I have not given them to him. He's known that I've had them the whole time, but we said I was going to give them to him on the podcast, so that's why we've been waiting. One of them is fucking awesome. And he lost his Christmas present for me, is what he just said, but you guys couldn't hear him. Wow, that is just horrible. You've done a terrible job.
I did the best I could with the resources at my disposal.
Yeah, but
It
yeah,
looks
it's
like it's on the
crazy.
Titanic.
It's crazy how far away
To see,
everything
and
is.
look, hold on.
The craziest part, the part that's crazy is
Yeah.
like to put in perspective for me is like you look at the East Coast and you look at where like Great Britain, Europe, and all that is.
Yeah.
That's like a long flight,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh yeah, like
Like Cali to Australia is a long
12 hours,
flight.
right?
Bro, way more than 12 hours.
Is
Are you
it?
fucking me? Dude, Charlotte to LA is like 4.5, 5 hours.
really.
Yeah. That's a long flight from Cali to
Do
Australia.
you think that? And this is a dumb question from someone who doesn't like understand physics.
Okay. Can't wait for this question.
Does flying in one direction affect your time?
What do you mean?
Like the Earth is going this way, right? Like, well,
Are you asking? Hold on. Are you asking?
I mean, I know.
Are you
gravity-
asking if there's even kind of a bend in time the way there was in Interstellar? Is that what you're trying
not
to?
a bend in time. I haven't seen Interstellar, so I don't know. But like
You
you
gotta
know,
watch Interstellar.
like,
I'm upset that you haven't watched
the
it.
Earth is moving, like according to this.
Yeah,
map,
yeah,
like,
you're doing a
this
great
way,
job.
right?
You're doing a great job.
No,
Yeah.
wait, It's that way. Yeah.
The Earth.
It's moving that way. So if you fly west, would you get to your destination faster because the Earth is
Are you
moving
saying-
opposite of what you're moving?
No. You're not getting anywhere faster. You're definitely faster than you can walk or drive.
Yeah.
But
But
like
you see what I'm saying?
with
Like, you take
time
longer going
zones-
east.
no, I mean the time is different because of time zones. Like that can happen. Like you can leave one place at 1 and get to the other place at 12.
I know that's a really stupid question, and I just have never thought about it before until this moment. So like, the more I'm thinking
Man,
about,
now
the
is
more,
not the time to ask me
the
stuff
more
like
I
that.
know. Well, that's why I figured now's the time.
No,
because
no,
like
it's
you
bad
have
time.
been, you are in a good place mentally.
I'm
If
not.
If I
in
had
a good
asked you
place.
this like normally, you would have gotten mad and probably jumped over the desk and hit me.
No, I would have explained it better.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I
think
am
the more I think
elevated.
about it, the more I'm like, gravity probably handles most of that.
Do you have Discord open over there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a thing in there in the mind chat that I almost just said out loud, but I
Oh, okay.
couldn't say out loud.
Oh, the mind chat's been bussing. Look at that.
It's been buzzing.
Well, no,
It
somebody
is
put
5
stuff in
hours
there.
to fly from Myrtle Beach to Amsterdam. Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, that's not bad. Amsterdam's like over there in Europe somewhere, right?
There you go. I
Yeah.
put it in mind chat. That's what I almost said out loud.
You should
Anyway,
have said that.
Kimberly, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.
New Year.
I love you.
Merry Christmas. I don't think I've talked to her since last year. I
Since
think I
last
have.
year.
No, I have.
That sounds
I have.
terrible
I
when you
have.
say it
I
like
have.
that.
I have. Because we texted, but I don't think I've actually like physically seen her. And
My
spoken to her.
man, Jeremy Renner,
almost died.
almost died.
It might still
In
die.
a snow. No, he's okay.
Oh, is
I'm
he?
pretty sure he's okay. Dude, did you see the football player?
Yeah,
Did you hear about
yeah.
him? Bro,
What's going on?
Demar
He
Hamlin?
collapsed on the field. Right?
Yeah, there's a helmet to helmet. He hit a receiver in a play, and he stood up for like almost a whole second, and then fell straight back.
And
Didn't
had
even
a
try and
heart
catch
attack,
himself,
right?
and he died on the field. They brought him back to life. They took him to the hospital. He died at the hospital, and they brought him back. And now he's awake, holding his family's hand, like he's like apparently conscious.
Jesus.
So
I didn't know he died.
he died twice.
God.
He's
damn.
24.
So you
Isn't
think
that
it was just that
crazy?
head-on
Think about that for a
contact?
second. Guys in the NFL, professional football players, hey, look at me.
Sorry, I'm reading my
They're
mom.
24. You understand we're older than these guys in the fucking NFL now. The
Yeah.
National Football League is fucking...
And they're in great shape, supposedly.
well, I will be doing that June 2nd. You have not talked to me but once. Happy New
Well,
Year.
we're talking now. Happy New Year.
Damn.
I love
That
you.
is a son to his mother.
I'm
ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
gonna call you later.
Your mom's here. I feel like this is a good enough
This is a
audience
good
for me to
time.
give a present.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to do the first two that you already know about.
There's two? Wait, how many are
There's
there?
3 total,
Holy shit.
but you already know about 2.
Oh, I do?
They're the books. One is Torbjorn, an Overwatch comic with a Torbjorn fucking
Minifig?
minifigure.
Oh, like
This-
a pop figure? What
This
is that?
book and this book,
I like that.
the New 52 Future something Batman or another. These were on a shelf at a bookstore, and I took a picture and said pick 2 to Creighton, and he sent me a picture of these, and so I got those for him. But now for the fucking cool present. Ooh,
Okay.
let me hold on. Let me look it up before so that I can show everybody. Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second so that I can look this up for you guys. Okay. There we go. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Stop looking at that. Move that stuff so you can put this there.
Oh, shit. What is it?
Okay. Now this thing that I got you.
I like those, by the way. Those are good.
Thank you. I hope this is better. This thing that I got you, I got the day, you know this, the day we went to GameStop and you were
Yes.
stuck in the car on the phone.
Yes.
It's not the only reason. I got this because you like it. I also got it because if I hadn't got it in that moment, you would have got it anyway. But I wanted it to be a gift because it is a really cool gift. And
what is it?
it's fucking dope. So I'm going to hand it to you.
Oh.
I'm going to hand it to you. And then I'm going to show the screen, the TV, the people.
What is this?
Wait until you see it. So, Creighton sees this image. Turn it back the other way. It's like a sleeve. You open it like a book sleeve.
Oh, okay.
From that side, yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so the art that you guys see on screen is a comic, like a comic book, like a graphic artist made this for the page of a
Yeah.
comic book, and another guy made a 3D version of it as like a big giant comic statue.
Yeah.
Show the camera. Show them how cool I am and how cool it is. Not that. Yes, this camera. Dude, come on, man. The camera in front of you.
No, hold on. Let me go to the map camera.
Okay. Yeah, just turn that screen. You just move that from there. Yeah. You guys got it. Isn't that cool? And I was like, I liked it. I was like, this is cool, and I'll enjoy this. But you know who will really enjoy it is Creighton. And I had to tell the guy in GameStop really fast. I was like, hey, man, I need you to fucking put this on the floor behind the fucking counter after I buy it and just hold on to it and hand it to me when I'm on the way out. And he was like, okay, got you, bro. And then you never walked in. So, like, it felt like a bunch of secrets for no reason. Yeah, we like hit it.
That thing's cool, though. I've never had anything like that. That's nice. I like that. Thank you.
No problem. Happy Christmas,
Happy
New Year,
Christmas,
Merry,
New Year.
all that Kwanzaa stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hanukkah.
Yeah. So wait, why'd you clear the whole room out for that?
What room? What are you talking about?
Oh, you were cleaning up earlier. Like you moved statue, you moved.
To put on this table.
Oh.
I was just putting everything.
Oh,
those and that I
see
put
what-
right here so that
okay.
I didn't have an
I
hour you
thought
could see
you were
them.
about to whip out like some big ass, like somehow unfold this, and it was gonna be like
Oh,
a,
no,
like
no,
a
no,
big
no.
thing.
No.
And I was like, what is he doing?
It was literally just so I didn't have to get up when I did it.
Oh, wow.
There's a table next to me that isn't
Wow.
usually here.
Well,
so
now
I
I
put that
feel
there.
silly.
You silly goose. Anyway,
Anywho,
I got accidentally high as fuck yesterday.
I saw. I was here
What?
when you were high.
No.
Oh no.
No,
You got high-
yesterday.
You got
Yesterday,
high
not
before?
today.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Before not even Thursday yesterday, like Wednesday.
Oh,
Wednesday, I got super high by accident.
how?
I woke up very congested. And I was like, Mucinex hasn't been doing it. Benadryl hasn't been doing it. I'm going to do Benadryl and Mucinex at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Well,
And it fucked you up.
I do 2 Benadryl and 2 Mucinex DM at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Mike were working on the
PM or
kitchen.
DM?
DM. What'd you think? I said-
PM.
No, DM. DM.
What's
Like
DM
dog
stand for?
metro. I don't even know.
Oh.
Oh, wait. I have one right here. Mucinex DM.
Destroys mucus.
Dextrometherphan.
Oh.
Metherphan, I think.
Methamphetamine.
No, yeah, meth. Anyway,
Meth.
I did math. I did both of those, Benadryl and that.
And what happened?
Mike, we were working on the kitchen, and it was trash day. It was Wednesday, and he said, "Hey, man, this next part." He was combining the 2 pieces of wood that make our countertops. He said, "This next part I can do by myself. I have to drill a bunch of stuff and then get a lot of bolts ready, and like 2 of us is just going to be in the way. So if you want, go ahead and start getting all the stuff on the front porch ready for the trash." Because it was trash day, I was going to take it to the road.
Right.
Man, the box, the wood and metal frame box that our stove came in was on the front porch.
Right.
All the boxes that our cabinets were in were on the front porch. Our old stove was on the front porch. Both of those benches, a whole bunch of scrap lumber and shit from the fucking working on the thing, drywall, everything, right? In 20 minutes, I had that front porch fucking empty. I was cleaning the fucking windows with a broom.
You were that kind of.
I was on another plane of existence. And I didn't realize till like I had pulled Mike's truck around and loaded up all of the wood and drywall and like put it all in the garage and walked back up to the front porch. I was like, whoa, I'm really high. Like, you know, sometimes you just don't notice something like that until it's happening.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is happening? Because I didn't, I was like, how am I this high right now? I didn't do anything. I didn't smoke anything. I didn't take anything. So I go up to Mike. I'm like, dude, I think I'm really high right now. And he's like, did you take any medicine? I was like, I took Benadryl and Mucinex DM. Or no, I said, I took Mucinex and Benadryl. He said, which Mucinex did you take? And I went, DM. He's like, dude, you're Dexing. And I was like, what the fuck is Dexing? And he described, I can't even explain how he described it. He said there used to be this type of medicine you could grab, put it in a plastic bag, let it melt, and let it sit there, and then it'll separate over time, and then you drink like the half of it, and like that shit's pure Dex or whatever the fuck it's called.
What?
And yeah, and he said you are taking like the low form, calm version of what is known to drug people as Dexing. And I was like, holy shit. It was a crazy high, 'cause like I don't know if you know, like I've tried to explain it to you. When I get bad high,
Yeah.
I have no control of myself.
Right.
The only thing I like about it is like the giggly feeling.
Right.
This was like that in the zone moment of being high, but I was totally in control the whole time.
Right.
It was the calmest, chillest shit, and I was like, dude, all I wanted to do was get shit done. Before you leave, you got to look at the front porch. That motherfucker is clean as a whistle. The kitchen's done. Like we're basically done with the kitchen now, which is fucking amazing. It was a nightmare. 2.5 months of fucking bullshit, but we finally finished the kitchen. Can't wait to start eating right again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably clean the gym
It
today
looked
up.
fantastic whenever I went up there. Or
When-
not
Oh, the other, like a week
couple
ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
A week ago.
Yeah.
Whenever we did our podcast. What was that? That was Wednesday?
I don't even know what it couldn't have been Wednesday. It had to be last Wednesday.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
not like 2 days.
Yeah. Not 2 days
and a
ago,
half days.
Wednesday. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I said, we're being pretty consistent, like, once a week at least.
Yeah.
I miss Amanda.
I miss Amanda too.
Yeah.
Amanda, we miss you.
Yeah.
She's so dumb. Amanda, stop texting me, you dummy. She texted us like, I think it's okay if I'm just going to quit the podcast. You guys, it's for scheduled shit. Shut the fuck up. Just, look, come to them when you, I'm talking to you, Amanda. Hey, you fucking do a Snapchat or something. Do a
You want me to
reel.
call her right now?
No,
She's
no.
probably at work.
Mike is finishing the front porch. I'm very proud of Mike. I love Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Mike feels like my stepdad.
Yeah, stepdaddy Mike.
Stepdaddy Mike. Do the thing. Do a reel or Snapchat or something real quick. Snapchat? Tell me when it's time.
It's ready.
Amanda, stop being a stupid idiot, okay? Don't threaten to quit the fucking... Look, just show up when you can. I'm going to quit the... Don't fucking quit the podcast. That's the gist. It was funnier the first time I said it on the podcast live. We're live, bitch. Later, fucking shenanigans. Goodbye. Got him.
It's going to
Got
be
you.
funny. She's going to come on here and be like, I quit.
Yeah, she is
Yeah,
good.
publicly in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be over.
Listen,
That
Amanda
shirt's
isn't
off.
here as often. We love her. We miss her.
The
Real
shirt-
life gets in the way, okay? Sometimes it gets in the way. She's got a job. Creighton's got a job. I have a job. We can't do it like we want to
She
whenever we want
messaged
to.
me. It was like, I think it's time for me to put my shirt back on.
Did she
Like,
actually
no,
say
just
that?
kidding, no.
That would have been
No,
so
but
funny.
when like I eventually reluctantly retire, only to come back for nostalgia reasons, I'm gonna say it's time for me to put the shirt on. And then when I come back, I'm be like, it's time for me to take the shirt off.
It's time for me to take the shirt
And then
back
I'm be
off.
like, the shirt's off. Podcast.
For our we're going to do the math and figure out when our 500th episode is going to be, and just then almost take our shirts off, and then wait till our 1,000th episode, and then finally take
I
off
thought
our
we were
shirts.
already at 500. Are we not?
I don't think 5 because we're
Because we in the original first season.
we're only on episode 50 of season 2.
Yeah, but in the original first season, we got 300 episodes.
We got to 200 something before we started naming them season 2. Fucking.
Well, remember, each season's broken down by the column with the letter. Of
I
the-
know.
of the weather,
Okay, so here we go.
which sounds crazy when I say it out loud.
So season
But
2.
to the initiated.
So season 2, episode 3 would have been 220. So we're 46 episodes. So yeah, it's only
Have we
200.
made the 300 yet?
It's only not even. We're only on 260 episodes. We're probably closer to 3 when you count all the ones we never uploaded
Yeah.
and the ones that weren't named in the beginning.
The
stuff
lost
like that.
episodes.
The lost episodes, as we call them.
Yeah. The lost episodes, the LEs for short.
What we're gonna do is when we're done with the B, we're gonna round up to a clean number and start doing them by the number
I
again.
do a clean number.
Okay, never mind.
Let's
just gonna keep doing seasons,
Yeah,
yeah.
for each column.
And have no idea what the number is.
We'll just it'll be like a weird math problem. I'll have a whole chart. I'll be like, all right, in the first season we did 220 episodes. Now
We
season
think,
2,
but technically, we really started naming them already into season 2. We don't really know when they ended, and
Yeah.
we're not going back and
in-
watching
in
all those episodes
season
to find
2,
out.
we did 230. So if you add those numbers up and divide by 2, we're at this number.
Actually, we won't do that many in season 2.
How many are there? How many do we have
We
left?
might- we
We're
might-
already at BO.
We're only at 49.
right?
Yeah, so we're almost 2/3 of the way done with B.
Yeah.
So
it's moving
w-
right along.
Yeah, it'll
It's
probably be
only
like
been 3 years.
it'll probably be like in the 8. It'll probably be in the 80s. Yeah, we've been on B for like a year for
Yeah.
real. Like,
Yeah.
cause
Do you remember our first B episode?
I don't.
remember our first.
Do
B
you?
episode.
Baca County, Colorado.
Yep. I never forget Baca County.
So we're like,
in
ooh,
Colorado.
actually, now that I say that,
Are you looking? Was there another page?
we're probably no. It's just that we've only done one. Benton County was the only one we've done that had like multiple states with
Yeah.
the same name, but
I
there's
don't
still like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still 5 with
basically-
multiple.
We should start saying Binty.
So
Are we
there's-
saying the state with it whenever you do it? So that way people
Yeah,
know?
it's each
Oh, okay.
time. It's like, so there was Benton County, Arkansas, Indiana, Iowa. We did each one. Every time I would go to the next one. So
Oh,
we
okay.
did Bentons for like fucking 3 weeks or something. And then we're coming close to another one. We're very close. And there's actually,
Another one.
oh, there's not one in South Carolina. I thought there was one of those in South
No.
Carolina. When's the next South Carolina? Hold on. This is just for me. I'm going to look this up for me real quick.
Oh, good. I'm about to ask you something that's gonna make you think.
Okay, ask me so I can
What
start
do you think
thinking.
about the whole Andrew Tate situation?
I don't even know about. Like, I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't pay attention.
I
to
don't
It.
look. So I saw.
There's not another B in South Carolina that happens.
What about Bethune?
We've already done that one.
What about?
Can you listen? I just told you. I
There's
just
gotta
told
be-
you.
What about Bishopville?
They're gone.
They're already gone. We already did Bishopville.
I mean that it's already. I'm
you
not
already
looking.
clicked off? Oh.
I'm not looking anymore.
Does yeah, never mind. Because we're on BO right now, so like
Yeah, it would make sense.
yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so
Andrew Tate,
yeah, the
weird phone holding guy, tamales.
well, we're gonna get to all of that. Trust me. But so the Andrew Tate thing, I've like heard he's been on the peripheral of like
yeah,
my,
like he's like a shitty guy.
yeah, I just know
he's
shitty
like
guy.
he's like shitty guy in the world
potential
right now.
prostitution, sex trafficking, all that stuff.
Oh, see that stuff?
Yeah.
Didn't know about that stuff.
And then he gets arrested the other day, apparently, and everybody's like, "Oh, they finally got him for sex trafficking." And then like the Romanian government came out and was like, "Actually, it's for money laundering."
Yeah, I saw that they took all his cars.
Did they for real?
They took like his Bugattis and shit or whatever
Damn,
he
that's
had.
funny as fuck. Anyways, a long time ago, like probably like 2 or 3 years ago, I did like a deep dive on him, and I completely forgot everything.
I did a deep dive on Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I watched a bunch of stuff about him. just 'cause I
Apparently, he was like a
curious.
big kickboxing champion, like world
Yeah.
champion kickboxer or some shit.
like way back when.
Yeah.
And now he's like, there's a lot of people that don't like him because, and I can't say I don't blame him because like some of these videos he's like,
He
yeah,
seems like a douchebag.
yeah, he's like, yeah, you just spit in a woman's mouth and then she's yours. I don't think he said that verbatim, but that was the vibe.
Do you know
And
who?
I was like, oh,
You know who Tom Segura is?
but
right?
I mean like not consensually because you can spit in somebody's mouth consensually.
You know who Tom Segura is, right?
You mean the comedian? The
Yeah.
comedian we both watch?
Yeah. Well,
like,
do
all
you
the
know who his
time?
wife is? Christina Pajitsky.
She's also a comedian, right?
Yes, they do a podcast called Your Mom's House,
Yeah.
and it is very hilarious. Tom, like 2 years ago, got Andrew Tate to come on the podcast, like way before he
No.
blew up.
Really?
Because Tom recognized early, like, oh, this guy's fucking ridiculous. This is
Yeah.
a crazy guy.
yeah.
And Christina is not like your, like, woke, like, feministic woman.
Right.
Like, she can be, and she's, she's definitely a feminist
Right.
person, but, like, she will, like, lean into the joke. And she's like, oh, this guy's a fucking lunatic. Let me lean in. And so, like, she's sitting there talking, and he's saying, like, women are fucking stupid. They're all idiots or something. And she's like, okay, so, like, I'm a stupid bitch. Is this what I would say? And then, like, she's just leaning super. She's like, so I'm a stupid bitch. And
You know what the funny part
it's
is?
so funny because she's just, like, she just lets him go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
You know what the funny part is?
What?
We know people in real life that are like that. It'd be hilarious if we. I mean, I know we're not because, like, you get
We know
nervous.
some.
But like, if we brought them on and just let them
Lunatics.
go,
We would get.
I'd have
immediately.
so much fun.
It would be fun. It would be fun, but it would be bad.
Just like egging them on, like, oh yeah, you think that? What else do you think?
I have some that like we could go to jail. I mean,
I'd be like,
there's
how,
some bad people. We know some. We
I'd be like,
know
how,
some
how
lunatics.
do you feel about the civil rights movement?
Oh Jesus, we should
Dig up that old gym.
Yeah, we know some lunatics.
Fantastic.
South Carolina, ladies and gentlemen, we know the worst of the worst. Even though they're probably not here. Fist of Voodoo and Bella Connor. Thank you guys for following.
Yes.
Bella Connor 4 hours ago. Whoever that is.
4 hours ago?
Yeah.
Did
Who
she,
the fuck?
How did she,
is
did she
Bella
know we were
Connor?
going to go live?
I have no idea who
She
that is.
prim-
No,
prim-
we've only been live for 35
yeah,
minutes.
but me and you were talking about this going live like yesterday. Maybe she's stalking us.
Maybe she's stalking us.
And then
Stalking.
I just want to show you something.
What? Stop. You keep getting your phone out.
No. I'm showing you like
This is
the
bad
other-
podcast.
The phone thing. The phone thing from the notes. How the guy was holding his phone
Okay.
like this.
Yeah.
It was so like okay.
What?
No. Let me,
What did
let
you
me
just show
describe
me?
You. Let me describe you. Okay, so
Let me describe you. Okay, describe me.
you're very pretty.
Thank
got
you.
Nice hazel eyes.
Okay. I don't like this anymore.
Um,
Describe what you're trying to say,
so
because what you just did
I
was a
was
very
working.
normal-looking thing.
no. I was working right,
Yeah.
and I noticed this guy was on the phone, and then what struck me is the way he was holding the phone, which was he was just balancing it on his knuckle and his thumb, like he had all his fingers free, but he was deciding to do it like that, and it gave me so much anxiety because like I was like, what if he drops it?
You know how I was talking about how we're like in the zone podcast-wise,
Yeah.
and we're doing like,
Yeah.
man, this is not what I meant.
No, hear me out.
This
Listen.
is what's your favorite cookie all over
No,
again.
it's not.
Dude,
no, it's
I
not.
saw this guy hold his phone so weird.
No, it
man.
was
It was crazy.
really weird because like I hold my phone full fingers, like all 4 of them, and the thumb.
I hold my phone full fingers.
I do this.
Creighton just said, I hold my phone full fingers.
Yeah, exactly. All full-handed. A handful of phone.
Yeah.
This guy is
You're
just
saying a lot of
like
stuff.
look at that. I don't like that. I mean, I know. Look, I'm not gonna reach over. And
You know there are
correct
people
him.
that don't have arms, right?
No, he did have arms. He was there's.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing I could detect that was wrong with this guy. I gave him the ocular pat down and everything, and it was it was good.
The
he was
ocular
fine.
pat down
Yeah.
is a great,
Band name.
just
Or
all
podcast
around
name?
great moment. Just good things.
That's from
that
It's Always
happen.
Sunny.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Why'd you tell me? You shouldn't have told me that.
Well, I'm
you should have
sorry.
let me think you were fucking awesome. You were fucking awesome for a second.
I'm
there.
not gonna tell you which character says it.
It doesn't
I
matter.
bet you could guess though.
I'm sure I could guess.
Anyways, I gave him the old ocular pat down, and like I could not detect anything was wrong except for the hand holding thing. And
It was Mac, wasn't it?
Shut up. Well, you guessed that, did you? It was Mac.
It was Mac. I had to think. I was like, who would say it the best? I was like, Charlie, it's the ocular pat down. Like I'm sure that's not how he said it, but I heard him
No,
say it in my
that's
head.
pretty spot on.
Okay,
you
well,
said
then
it
there you
wearing a
go.
duster, so you know.
Yeah, that's how I saw it in my head.
But anyways, I
He went, shut up. You could not believe it. I'm awesome. Anyway, this guy's a crazy person.
yeah, I don't know. It bothered me, and I felt we should talk about it, and I just
Well, here you are getting berated.
well, yeah,
by
no,
me.
I know, and I understand that, and that's how I know you're coming down because you're berating me. This is probably what you need to come down, is like just to berate me for an hour and a half on a podcast in front of everybody. But anyways, it's not even that, like, I didn't want to go up and just correct this man, but like at the same time, didn't I? Like a little bit. I was feeling it because it was just like he could drop it, and he was tall, so it could have shattered. Because it was so much. This guy was taller than me, and it could have fallen and shattered, and then there would have been glass everywhere, and kids could have got cut on the glass, and it was just a whole thing. Where were you? I was at work. I did say kids. Kids get cut on things all the time. Kids are really stupid. They're not stupid. They're just not as well informed. Which is why we send them to school and educate them the best we can.
There's nothing more important than a well-informed electorate.
Exactly. There's nothing more important than a well-informed elementary student.
Yeah, elementary school student.
An ESS. on the
Electorate.
short.
That's what we meant. That's totally what I was trying to say. You fucking lunatic.
Gong.
Yeah, for real. That
Wow.
shit
That-
vibrated
yeah.
forever. reverberated.
Yeah, we should just start a band with that and just make music. It'd be hard to play in front of an audience, though.
I really love doing this podcast, man.
Yeah.
It's so fun. I'm a little, you know
You're
what I'm
okay?
saying right
Oh,
now?
you're back? Oh, nice.
What? No, I'm in the same zone I've been in since we started. I'm pretty much back to being in control of myself. But I had an epiphany earlier that I've had many times, and it wasn't for the first time. It was simply a reawakening of my love for this whole thing. I love this shit.
I
and
do.
it makes
It's
me very
nice.
happy.
It
And
makes me happy.
I hate that we don't get to do it as often. But I also am aware that, like, one day, I'm like, man,
We're going to do this, and it's going to be our job.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see any way around it. Like, we are too good at it already. Like, you know,
Somebody should just
there might
hire
be
us
3
right
people.
now.
Well, yeah, that would be awesome.
Give us
but
a sponsorship.
yeah, but that's not what. You know what I mean? One of us is going to be jobless one day. And I think it's going to be the best thing that ever happened to either of us. Whenever one of us finally loses our job and doesn't have one for an extended period of time,
Yeah.
and, like, one of us can dedicate their time to this. Because, like, if you didn't have a job and we did this the 3 to 3.5 days a week, depending on what, like, if we did it before I went to work certain days and then the days I had off, we did it that day, man, the amount of days a week we could do this would be nuts. And then vice versa. Even if, like, I wasn't working anymore and just did it on the days you could do it, like, the consistency alone would be crazy. Like, every time we've done this consistently, it's exploded.
Mm-hmm.
It exploded, like, for us, not like exploded. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
though? Like, gotten to where it was manageably growing. Like, oh, this is getting bigger, like, noticeably, stream by stream, week by week, month by month. And I'm just so, like, I'm proud that from the get-go, like, I'm proud that we've seen that every time. We're very consistent when we're consistent.
Mm-hmm.
If that, like, you know what I mean? Like, when we're
Yeah.
able to be consistent, we are consistently consistent.
Yeah.
I'm a little high.
We consistently are consistent.
Yes,
I
but
think we say that all the time.
yes, and that was when we were bad. Like, we've gotten
Oh, we still
so
are
much.
bad. It's
Yeah,
okay,
we're
though.
still terrible, but we're, like, so much better than we've ever been. Like, we are in the zone, man. The last like 5 podcasts that I've done with you, regardless of if Amanda was here, if Eileen was here, if it was just the 2 of us, like, we are in the zone when we are on here. I feel like Woody and Wilcox. Like, when I listen to them, they the 3 of them all complete each other's sentences. Everyone's on the same wavelength. Like, this episode, like, we're 40 minutes in. This was a fucking super impromptu podcast. We didn't know we were doing this 2 hours ago.
Well, I did. You forgot.
Well, yeah, but
Remember,
you know what I mean? We didn't know we were doing it right now, and
yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely forgot that we were doing
Yeah.
it right now. And
Well,
you didn't know.
You know what I
because
was thinking about yesterday? Sorry, not to
No, you're good,
talk
you're
over you,
good.
but like, they've been doing it for a long time.
Woody and Wilcox?
This year will be 10 years that I've been listening to them.
Yeah, I mean, remember
That's
we were
crazy.
working at Learn TV
Yeah,
10
I
years ago,
I know.
listening to them.
I know, and they were doing it for a long time before that.
Yeah,
So,
they've got to be pushing 20 years.
Probably longer than that, because I think Woody and Wilcox have been together for longer than
The 2
Chelsea
of
has
them.
been
Yeah.
part of it. You know what I mean?
And
so,
when she started, and she wasn't like a third, she was kind of like a kind of sidekick character.
like Cool Beans. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
And then she just fucking
Yeah.
clicked.
Yeah. But I mean, it's one of those things where, like, yeah, we could do this like for forever. You know what I mean? I mean, we've been doing it for a while. If you
It's
think about
been
it,
years.
It's
Yeah, I
been
mean,
3 years. This
yeah.
will be
the fourth
the
year, I
fourth
think.
year. No,
It's
yeah,
been-
no, it will be the 4th year. In September, it'll be the year 4.
Because we were doing it right before COVID.
Yeah,
And then COVID hit,
just
and we fucking
Yeah.
We were doing it once or twice a week, and
And
then
then we just
COVID
did
hit,
it
and we were
every
doing
day.
it fucking every
Yeah.
day of the week.
Yeah, I think every day that I worked, I was like, let's do one. Like, you know, because I didn't have anything to do. I
Yeah.
got off at like 11 o'clock.
And then would have
And we
nothing
just-
to do until you went to work the next day.
And well, it wasn't just that. I couldn't go to sleep. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I
Because
remember.
like I would just be wound up from work till fucking 3 in the morning, and then just crash and wake up at 11 o'clock, and then go to the gym, go to work, come do a podcast, and then just rinse and repeat.
Shirts
COVID
Off podcast number 1, 3 years ago, and
Some change.
I'm trying to look at the date it was published.
It was like September 9th or something like that.
Oh, it doesn't say.
It doesn't. Oh, on my end, it said it. It was like the last time I looked at it, it was like right around September 11th, which is hilarious.
That is pretty funny. Well, yeah, it would have
Because it's
been.
Amanda's birthday.
Man, there's that white couch. I forgot
Oh, yeah,
all
the
about
white
that,
couch
bro.
isn't
Remember
here
that
anymore.
couch?
Yeah.
I forgot everything about that fucking couch. Oh, November 24th.
Is it November 24th?
2019.
Oh, okay, my bad. I don't know where I was getting
November. So 3 years and 2 months. About
Yeah.
3 years, 2 months ago. Damn.
Thanksgiving Day, huh? Or right around Thanksgiving.
Well, it doesn't say Thursday. It would have been, yeah, if it was the Thursday, then yeah, it would have been
What?
Thanksgiving.
You said November 24th, 2019?
Yeah, you can look that up. I'm
Mm.
already,
No, I'm
already
looking.
off.
I'm looking right now.
yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's 3 years. Dude, so much. We've done so many podcasts.
Done so much stuff. in
Dude,
real life, too.
actually, if you think about it, 220 plus the 48, that's like 60. I've done like 30 of the episode 3, so that's like 290. And then we've done the Nick
Oh.
ones, we've done the intermittent ones with other characters. We've done over
It was-
300 podcasts on the channel.
It was the week of Thanksgiving, by the way. Sorry.
Week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We've done. That's a lot. We've done over 300 podcasts on the channel for sure. Just between all of the podcasts, between ours and you, like if you add up all the different podcasts, you know,
Right.
over 300, and that's only 365. So 900 plus 180, it's 1,080, 1,095, 60. So like we're like 1,170 days in, and like 300, like almost 1 in 4 days.
On average.
Since we've started, we've done a podcast on average. And
Yeah.
dude, we took some big breaks.
Yeah.
We took like 2
Really.
3-month or
yeah.
longer breaks.
Mhm.
So like, dude, it still averages out to 1 every 4 days.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Well, COVID really helped our numbers with that.
Well, like sure, but like not really. Like
well, I mean, when
we were doing at
lockdown-
least 1 or 2 a week anyway, and
Yeah.
that's 1/5, 1/6 of the time. You two should be famous. Well, I don't.
we are.
I think-
we're getting there.
I-
we're definitely
I would not be
locally
surprised
famous,
if one
you know?
day we were like for real famous. I don't know if we should be.
No, we deserve it.
I,
I don't want
Yeah.
the fame. The fame chose me.
I didn't choose fame. Fame chose me. And Charlie.
It's weird, like the stuff that we've done. Like also not just with this, but like in real life since then. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or not. Well,
The
real
shit
life,
that's
but you know what
changed
I
in
mean.
our life. Yeah, like just in our life, the things that have happened,
Mhm.
both during and outside of the podcast.
Yeah.
I hope so. I need a good retirement home. You have a wonderful retirement home currently.
Like I
You
took,
just need an elevator
like,
installed.
now I take kids to school in the morning sometimes. Like I took Nova to school this morning.
Yeah, you're a fucking like weird dad thing now. I
Yeah.
hate it.
I like it.
I
I get to
fucking-
rub it in your face.
I don't care. It doesn't hurt me.
No, but now I can get a dad tone with you, and it makes sense.
No.
Just call me daddy.
No,
Charlie.
because you're not you're not a dad.
Just call me daddy, Charlie.
No.
I don't.
refuse.
I didn't.
I'll call
I-
your stepfather daddy.
I didn't.
before I call
I
you
didn't choose to date somebody with kids just for the kids to call me daddy. I chose to date somebody with kids so that way you would call me daddy.
dad. If that has truly been your reason this whole time, you've been doing it for the wrong reason. Because that's never gonna happen.
Just call me Big Papa. Or
I
Big
love
Daddy.
it when they call me Big Papa. Okay, that's you
Oh,
stuck
that
in my
reminds
head.
me. I'm so excited for Rise of the Beasts.
Rise of the Beast.
Yeah, it's a
Oh
Transformers movie.
Jesus.
It's good. They play a Biggie song in the trailer.
Yeah, I saw. Stupid.
It looks good.
It looks stupid.
It looks good.
It looks just as good as the rest of the Transformers movies. Terrible.
Don't say that. You're a fan of Revenge of the Fallen.
It's a guilty pleasure. I'm not
You
a
still
fan.
like it.
I like it.
Do you
I'm not a fan.
do you
There's a
remember-
difference.
Do you remember that guy going like, "Come here, I gotta tell you something." I don't think the writer's strike had anything to do with this movie sucking.
Yeah, that shit was pretty great. What's that guy's name again?
Oh God, damn it! I wish you hadn't asked. Alternate History Hub is his actual channel, and then he's got Pointless Hub, which is what we watch.
Pointless Hub on YouTube.
Yeah.
Guys, if you love just unbelievable writing for YouTube channels, watch Pointless Hub on YouTube.
Dude,
He's amazing.
And let me tell you, I didn't realize how far back this guy goes. So his original YouTube Alternate History Hub goes back for like fucking till 2013. He's been making YouTube content for 10 years.
Damn.
And all of it started out with alternate history, which is why I think his writing has taken off like so well with comedy and shit. Because he's just practiced writing for 10 years, basically.
It's the same as this bullshit. Like
Yeah.
we're good when we have topics.
We get in.
We are
We're in depth.
unstoppable. Like
Yeah.
we could when we have good 4 good topics, we can do an hour and a half podcast and and we're already 50 minutes in and this one's already flown by. Like
Yeah.
these things just fucking write themselves.
I want to circle back to the kid thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We fucking but what I'm saying we're doing it right now. Like we complete our own little like sentence structured links. Like I'll start one, you'll interject, and then we'll somehow subconsciously wrap it back naturally.
Oh yeah.
Like sometimes I'm like, okay, I need to finish this thing we were saying.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're like, and dude, by the way, this, you know what we were saying earlier? This.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Well, it's just like I went back and looked how far
very high.
if that was Thanksgiving week or not. You know what I mean? Because
Well,
I just had to come back to it.
yeah, that was a setup for 3.5 years. We set that up, didn't we? That's not what I was saying. You idiot.
I know exactly what you said, and then I say something completely off topic to relate back to what you
Yeah,
said.
dinosaurs. Anyway, Tetris effect. So your kids,
So look,
your children,
so
the ones your offspring.
we took them to Lansford
Wouldn't it be
Canal,
crazy if this whole time you had kids?
and I
They
didn't
were your
know.
kids. No, and you didn't tell anyone, or specifically you were hiding it from your family. And so like you did this thing with April, but you kept masking it with fake girls like Tara and hired them to be crazy, or other people just in general.
It's a lot
I
of
didn't
time
mean to-
investment.
Yeah, but imagine that was like your way of like breaking it to everybody.
Oh. That's
What
a lot.
did I just figure it all out?
No.
Could you imagine?
I'm
Wouldn't that be
tired
crazy?
just thinking about it.
But isn't that a good idea? Hey guys, you're welcome
I
when
mean,
you
I
find
can
this.
convince people because no, I can't say that on here. Never mind.
Okay. I know you were gonna.
No,
I know what you're.
my
gonna
sister said the funniest shit over.
How old is your sister?
She is 13 now.
Ugh,
Yeah.
God, we're
Yeah.
so
Oh, I know.
old.
Her nose is getting huge.
Remember when we were your dad's house that was here in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
And we were down
She
in the
was, like,
basement,
3.
and we were just fucking like grabbing her by the legs, just throwing her like
Yeah,
a little
she
kid
was
because she was a
fun-
little kid.
yeah.
She could roll down a mountain.
She's still
Little kids are indestructible.
She's
but
just
she's
long
13.
now.
13-year-old. You're a lot more breakable all of a
Not
sudden.
really.
Yeah, it's definitely
She's
better.
very
than,
athletic, so you know.
Okay. Anyway,
So, God,
She
there's
said
so much-
something
You
funny.
opened my mind.
she
up
said
to so
something
many
funny.
topics.
She said
Yeah,
something
yeah.
funny the other day.
Anyways, I've talked shit to her all the time because, like, for the longest time, because she was a little kid, you know, her nose looked like my stepmom's nose, so it's like really squished up in there. And now, like, it's starting to unfold and poke out. And it's not like
Unfold and poke out.
it's not like it's ugly or anything. And Brooke, I want you to know if you're watching this, like,
Welcome to Unfold
yes,
and poke out.
I'm not calling.
I
you
was unfold. Trayton was poke out.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not calling you ugly when I say this. I just think that your nose is poking out. Don't feel insecure.
He told me
about it.
before the podcast he thinks you're ugly.
No.
Anyway, I'm just kidding.
Look, I love you. Okay.
She's
I
not
just
watching.
need you to
She's never
understand.
gonna watch this.
I just need you to
She's
understand.
never gonna watch
She
this.
will. She will. Trust me. I just need you to understand that I am going to make fun of it because it's hilarious.
Remember when you did that all the time? You
Yeah.
went.
No.
Creighton used to always go.
No. Yeah.
It was
That's funny.
stupid.
Don't.
Yeah. See, it's so dumb. Anyway.
Anyways, she met April. Well, she's met April before, but at this particular time, she actually like got to kind of like meet and interact with her more. No, I can't say it. I'll tell you after the podcast.
Damn it! You got us all
Well,
so excited.
She goes, well, you know, April is half Mexican,
Yes.
and she goes,
And the other half lesbian.
yes, the other half lesbian, and she goes, like, she points at one of April's kids, and she's like,
Lexington.
Is he like, why does he look Mexican? And I was like, 'cause he's half Mexican. And she goes, what do you mean? 'Cause she didn't realize April was half Mexican. 'Cause
So
sometimes,
wait, wouldn't that mean he's a quarter Mexican?
I don't know. He
If
looks
his,
like,
is his dad white?
yeah.
Then he would only be a quarter Mexican.
Oh, well then, yeah.
Because
there you
I'm
go.
a quarter Italian. My dad's half Italian.
Well,
his father's
she just
full
was
Italian.
confused. And I was, because she
Yeah.
didn't realize April was half Mexican. 'Cause,
What
like,
did she think April was white?
I guess so. Because sometimes, like, I, like, it, to, like, really sheltered kids, like, they don't realize, you know, that people can look white and not be white.
Oh,
that
well,
makes
that's
sense.
yeah. No,
You know
I know
what I mean?
exactly what you mean.
So I think she thought April was just white, and so she goes like, which like, even if April was white, she could have like been with somebody who was Mexican and had like half Mexican kids, but like, she goes, why is he like look Mexican? And I was like, well, because he is Mexican, and she goes, what? And I was like, yeah, April's half Mexican. And she goes, oh, and it was just.
When I met Sarah,
It was so out of pocket, and because we were sitting there watching the Clemson game, and she just hit me with that. I was like, "What do you mean? Like you
When
didn't know? It's not a big secret."
not when I met Sarah, but when we were going to 8th grade registration at South,
Yeah.
I met her mom for the first time.
Oh.
And Sarah looks like doesn't look white. Like it's crazy because April looks way more white than Sarah does. Like you could tell me April was Mexican, I'd be like, yeah. But like I wouldn't. It's not the first thing I would click to in my head. Like if I saw her for the first time, you know what I mean. Sarah, like you get it a lot more, especially when we were all in middle school. When I met her mom, I was like, what? Because her mom is so white. Like her mom's a white lady, and it is just so like I was like, whoa. Because like when you're 7th, 8th grade, and me coming from fucking like Richland and Lexington, like that's where I came from as a kid. Like dude,
the whites.
yeah, the white. Like my elementary school had 2 black kids. Like there was no.
So you just didn't comprehend that, like.
Bro, when
stuff
I
could
came to like Buford had a lot of black kids. When I came to South, bro, it's like 60-40. Like we were outnumbered. I was like, what the fuck? It was so crazy, and it was such a culture shock.
That's. Funny.
But I'm glad it happened when it happened.
Yeah, no, because like
dude,
then
man,
you would be
I
in that
feel-
situation, like.
Yeah, I feel like I would have been.
And
like,
then you have
so-
all the questions that are awkward, like you know.
It was tough for me to acclimate to being in that situation and knowing when it was okay, like not just to introduce myself as a person, but to like try and
Well, it's really
get like culturally catch myself where I was supposed to be. Because man, it's like a whole nother. Here was such a different place. Like the stuff you talk about, the stuff you're what's the word? The stuff that we there's a word for this. I don't want to mess this up, but I'm gonna mess it up. I can't remember how. That's a USB splitter. What are you doing with that?
I just want to fidget with it.
Okay, careful with it.
No, I think as long as you're not like mean or insensitive, like you're
that
good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
it was like I didn't know what to talk about. Because I felt like everything I had.
You felt like everything was so different.
I felt like no one knew about the stuff I knew about, and I didn't know any of the stuff they knew about. You know what I mean? Like I felt like I was lost. It was almost like not knowing the language.
Yeah.
Like, and everyone was super country.
Well, I think that comes
Like-
with like moving to a new place too. Like it's not just like you're like all of a sudden surrounded by like people that aren't white, and you're like,
yeah,
what is
that
this?
too.
You know what I mean? It's like moving to a new place altogether. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like then you're like, because you're talking about you're coming from like a more populated area, more like
Definitely
modern,
more populated, more modern.
Not modern.
It felt like I was going back in time a little bit.
Yeah, but like a more modernized city, as opposed to like
And
the
now when
country.
I go back, it's even crazier there
Yeah.
now. That's the crazy part. It's like when I go back now, I'm like, whoa, they're living in the future up there. And then I go to fucking LA, and it's like, well, what the fuck am I even thinking? Like it's crazy. Some places in this world.
Yeah.
Travel has been the coolest thing to come
You
out
get
of.
to see how
like,
people
since
are
high school.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so happy that I've been able to get out and see different stuff.
But
and document it, talk about it on here has been crazy. Like it's been so fun talking about that shit.
I think along those lines of introducing new cultures and stuff, I think I fucked up
What?
with Nova the other day.
Oh Jesus! What have you done? What have you done to this
so
poor child?
we went to Lansford Canal
Okay.
for New Year's, and we're walking along,
Yeah.
and we just start seeing corn husks all over the place. And I said,
Like tamales?
yeah. And we had just had no, not tamales, but just corn husks. But I'm getting to the tamale part.
Okay.
So we had just had a bunch of tamales for like Christmas or something.
I
'Cause
love tamales.
they're fantastic.
Where did you have tamales?
At April's house.
Did they make them?
Yeah. We bought a pot and everything so they could
You
make 'em.
didn't make me any?
Did you want some?
I fucking love tamales.
Well, the next time we make some, I'll bring you some, or you can
I
come over and get some.
would love some tamales. Y'all can come use our new stove and make tamales. Goddammit, I don't give a fuck.
So, anyways, I looked at the ground. And I looked because it was a lot. Like I mean, we were walking. It was just like
Fucking corn husk everywhere.
And
Yeah.
there's no corn around there. I was like, "What is?" So
Where's all this goddamn
so
corn?
Nova was like, "Where's all this coming from?" Like, and I was like, "Well, a group of Hispanic men came through here with a bucket full of tamales and just was chowing down."
Is that really what happened?
No. What do you think?
I don't know what happened. I mean, is that what you think happened?
No.
What do you think happened? Why'd you
I was making a dumb joke.
to a fucking 6-year-old? How old is he? 7? A fucking 7-year-old. You can't make jokes. That's like a you and me joke. That's not a fucking tell a 7-year-old kid joke. He's gonna be so fucked up from that. Did you tell him you were being stupid?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he still didn't get it. He started fixating on it, and I was like, "Oh no, this is gonna be a thing."
Jesus
so,
Christ.
No, it gets even funny.
That kid's gonna think that his whole fucking think back to all the dumb shit people told. You know what my fucking next door neighbor, my mom and my next door neighbor, when I was like fucking 6, told me that if I wore my Halloween costume before Halloween Day, it would turn to dust. I thought that shit was true until I was like fucking. What year is it? So I was like fucking 25.
So now every time he goes to a park, he's gonna be looking for that random group of Hispanic men eating a bucket of tamales. So April looks at me and goes, "That was a little racist." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, you're right. Damn it." And then I didn't know what else to tell him because that was the answer. He had just like, "Yep, that's it," and he just fixated on it. So he was the whole time. He's like, "Where'd those guys go? I want some tamales," you know.
Yeah, you see, because, like, kids aren't like you and me. Because if you said that to me, I'd be like, haha, funny, dumbass. Now, what do you really think? He's like, oh, the answer to my question is that a bunch of Mexican guys are eating tamales and just throwing the husks. And now I must think on this thing that is the truth that my adult just told me. My fellow human just told me that this was the
No,
truth.
it gets funnier. So we're walking. And then down by
worried.
Down by the water, like nudged between this rock and like the mud is this bucket. And he goes, "Look, it's the tamale bucket."
That's exactly how a kid would
And
think.
I got the mom look from April.
Are you fucking kidding me? Look.
Yeah, and he went down there to try to get the bucket and slipped and fell and busted his ass. Oh, it was fun. It was a good time.
It was fun.
I got to make kind of like close.
Are you off today?
Yeah, I
Okay.
got to make kind of close to the line jokes, but not all the way crossing the line with a bunch of kids. And now he's probably gonna go to school and be like, "Guess what?
Kids, guys, have you ever heard of the fucking Mexican guys who eat tamales and throw the corn around?
Yeah, there's go to parks.
It happens at parks, dude. Like, look, if you go to a park and you see a bunch of corn husks on the ground, I'm gonna tell you some shit you
There's a
never
group
would
of
guess.
Mexicans around there somewhere. Or a group
Hey,
of-
you know, he's gonna go like that. Hey, guys, you ever go to the park and see a bunch of corn husks? And you just know no one's gonna say, but there's gonna be one who's like, dude, yeah,
like, what
Are
is
you
that
kidding
about?
me?
It's gonna be
that's
it's
crazy,
gonna
right?
be
He's
me
like,
and you all over again.
bro, I know the answer.
I
He's
saw
gonna be like,
the
"What?
bucket.
I saw the bucket. What bucket, bro? Listen, Mexican guys just walk around the fucking park with a bucket of corn
with
tamales.
in my
and
mind,
they toss it. That's what he's gonna tell
In
kids.
my
That's gonna
mind-
be like the fucking Bigfoot of South Carolina. It's Mexican dudes at the park with a bucket
in
of corn.
my mind, each one has like a 50-gallon bucket just like strapped to their waist with
like
just
those- like those
slam full of tamales.
Like those little Chinese ladies with the fucking wicker basket on their back. It's just a giant one with a fucking hole in the side to grab tamales out of.
We're creating a new stereotype.
A new, very racist stereotype to Mexican dudes.
I did recover though. I told him that somebody probably just used that. But those are corn for catfishing. And he likes that too. He
That
loves.
doesn't make
fishing.
any sense.
Wouldn't-
Catfishing.
Yeah, people use corn for catfishing. They'll cut up the cob and hook it to a hook, and catfish will eat it. You didn't know that?
No, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, corn's like used for hunting, fishing, all kinds of shit.
Hunting fish?
And hunting and fishing.
Fishing for sport only. Fish meat is practically a vegetable.
It really is though.
Yeah, I can't eat it.
I love it. I love
Can't eat-
salmon.
I can't
I
eat
don't.
any
I don't
fish.
love seafood. I don't like a lot of seafood, but I like salmon. I like shrimp.
I want to try
I like lobster.
crab legs and lobster.
I like crab
I haven't
legs,
tried good. Apparently, I haven't tried good lobster or crab legs.
We need to go to my mom's house and they do like a what's it called? It's like a shrimp broil.
Your mom.
Yeah. And they just lay out newspaper and boil shit and then dump it out on the newspaper. And then you eat it off the newspaper. Yeah. It's really good. It's like lemons, shrimp, crab legs, potato. There's a lot of potatoes in there for some reason. They don't peel them either. It's just in there.
You don't. No, never mind.
You don't
peel them either.
You don't peel any of it.
You fucking
or they don't
child.
Peel, they don't peel any of it before they boil
you
it.
just did the equivalent of like, oh man, they didn't cut the crust off my fucking sandwich. We had that New Year's Eve.
Yeah, see? She knows what I'm talking about. Sometimes they'll do that weird thing where they just peel like around it and that's it. They don't take off the edges. It's just like around. What's that?
It smells good. You want to smell it?
Yeah, what is it?
Got him.
Is that cologne?
No.
What is it?
It smells good.
Oh. Did you watch Glass Onion yet?
Yes.
Was it good?
Did you?
Yeah. Well, you
Bro.
hadn't watched it the last time we did this.
Bro,
It was so good.
that movie was fucking awesome.
Right?
That movie was fucking awesome. We feed the corn cobs to sharks after. To sharks? Sharks eat they eat license plates. Yeah, you know what? I'm done with my questioning. My questioning has
I
ended.
feel like you just can't question the magic of the cob.
Yeah. Magic of the Cob would be a great fucking band name.
MOC.
We are Magic of the Cob.
MOC.
Corn, corn, corn,
MOC. MOC.
Magic of the Cob. MOTC. Fucking wait, where were we? Glass Onion. Glass Onion. Bro, first off,
The napkin scene, like.
which one?
Well, okay. Spoilers.
Yeah, super spoilers for
if you don't want
Knives
spoilers.
Out or
And-
Glass Onion and Knives Out
Out,
Mystery.
yeah, and Knives Out too.
And Knives Out,
I feel
yeah.
like we're gonna end up talking about both. But
Yeah, for sure.
So, I guess we'll just start off with the beginning. First off, like the whole puzzle box scene, I loved it.
Yeah.
I like that the mom solves it. Did you notice that? Like I haven't rewatched it, but I've watched like clips of it since then, and I'm like, oh, okay, well now that makes sense because like it's like he talks about in the Glass Onion, you can already see the center. All the like glass layers and stuff is just to seem complex when it's not. The truth's right there in front of you, and none of them are smart enough to solve the puzzle box except for the mom.
I'm thinking about the whole plot of the movie all over again. I'm remembering.
You're
so
too
many
high
things.
for this conversation.
I'm remembering so many things.
I know
about
that's
the
a
movie.
small detail to pick out, but I really like it. Really sets up the whole what ends up happening with fucking Edward Norton.
Yeah.
What's his name? Braun or
Something Braun. Yeah.
yeah,
What a doofus.
yeah.
He
No,
was such a good. You know, like he's gonna. Ryan Johnson's really gonna have to fucking triple trick us in the third movie because now 2 movies in a row, the douchebag. Here's who it probably is supposed to be. Like when you think like who's the too obvious an answer to be the bad guy character. Both times it was the too obvious to be the bad guy character. He fucking tricked us twice. The first movie, he's like, "Oh, the movie wants us to think it's Chris Evans," and then he's like,
But it's
fuck
not
you,
Chris
it is
Evans."
Chris Evans."
Yeah.
but first he's like, but then he is like,
Yeah.
and then this one it's like, "Oh, here's Ed Norton, the fucking douchebag who he's gonna kill and make us think it's all about him," and then fucking. It's goddamn Ed Norton anyway.
And Batista dies.
And Batista dies too. You're like, what the fuck?
Not Batista.
Not Batista.
I was so hoping Batista was going to be the murderer and Batista bombed somebody. I mean, I knew it probably wasn't going to happen, but I was like, in the back of my mind, I was like, come on, please,
Batista.
I have not seen a Batista bomb in a movie yet that he's been in. I would have thought in Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn, if you're listening, in Guardians of the Galaxy
I think
3,
he dies in Guardians 3.
In Guardians of the Galaxy 3, please give us a Batista bomb.
Yeah, he's gonna bomb. He's gonna die. I think he dies. I think in the trailer, I think they're crying at his death. I think he's
I
dead
gotta
on
tell
the table.
you, so I watched Glass
Spoiler
Onion.
alert: Guardians 3.
Yeah.
Drax probably dies.
I watched Glass Onion with April, and April was not into it at first. No, it's okay. It's okay. I watch a lot of stuff that she's not into at first, but like she's one of those people like you have to have it on, and then like she slowly gets into it, unless she's like into it like right away. It's
Like
just
Game
not
of
gonna happen.
Thrones.
Yeah,
She'd probably get into
I don't
that,
know.
like,
She
after
would,
a
I don't know
couple
if she's actually.
episodes.
I think she has watched Game of. I think she's seen parts of it because her dad watched it. Her dad's awesome, by the way. I should just watch stuff with him. Just be like, hey,
Let's watch stuff,
yeah,
Mr. Barbosa.
yeah. But everything he watches is in Spanish, so
Ah,
yeah.
you have to learn a new language.
That's okay. That's a good way to learn a new language.
That is a good way.
We watch something that I've already seen.
I want to go to
and then I'll be
Mexico
able
and
to
learn
tell you-
Spanish.
I want to watch Knives Out in Spanish, so that way I can solve mysteries in Spanish.
Anyway,
Oh, so
so dumb, so stupid. That's so dumb.
so the movie, starts off with the puzzle box, and then they all go to the island, and then Benoit's there. He's like, everyone's like,
Who the fuck
Benoit, why are you
here?
I figured out it was Edward Norton probably about halfway into the movie.
Yeah.
Because like the way when they do the flashback of like, oh, it's her sister and not her, I was like, oh, okay, that would be why he didn't say anything to her. Because the whole time they're like, oh, well, they had this awkward falling out, so he doesn't want to really talk to her that much. But he knows.
I thought for a moment when he's having his explaining everything as it happened
Mhm.
moment at the end, like he always has.
Yeah.
When he is like realizing, like in the moment that he's realizing that Ed Norton just literally did what he told him to do.
Yeah.
I thought for like a half a beat there was a moment where like he looked over at fucking homegirl, what's her name? The
talking
one
about
whose
the
sister
sister?
died. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sister. And I was like, no shot. There's a moment where I thought everyone was in on this thing to trick him. Like just as a spoiled
as a
billion,
murder
like the
mystery?
spoiled rich
Yeah.
people trying to trick them.
I thought when going into this, I thought it was going to be something like that. Either
Yeah.
that it was going to be the trick thing, or they were all in on it. You know what I mean? And then they
Yes.
were just going to kill Benoit or try to kill him. And then the third movie was going to be about him trying to get out of that.
I love also that the puzzle box was fucking easy to him in his story.
Yeah.
Because obviously he didn't even see the puzzle box because she just brought him hers.
He's like, oh yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
Because it was smashed to pieces.
It was so funny.
So how did she get a puzzle box again?
It was he sent one to the sister
Oh, to make it seem like
to make it like have so that they'd all have an alibi.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal. It was honestly a pretty good fucking
Mystery?
yeah. Like he actually, while being a clumsy doofus, he did a pretty great job like tying up all his loose ends until shit got in the way, and then Benny literally fucking
Just destroyed.
destroyed it himself.
He's like, you're an idiot.
Yes, you're a fool. And it was so funny. He's like, this man is an idiot. That shit.
And everybody was like shocked. They're like, what?
What? He's stupid.
He's stupid as fuck. He has a car on his house.
Then he says whatever the word was that he said at the beginning, like the pseudo relaxation word.
Oh yeah, like like the made up
Is
word.
not a word. And then it cuts back to all the words that he said that just did. He's like, he uses words just incorrectly or in the wrong place at the wrong time. They make no sense. And I thought, oh, he's a fucking torture genius. But no, I think he's just stupid. It's so fucking good, man. Daniel Craig is the man. I want Hugh Grant as his husband in the next one so fucking bad. They need on-screen character
this is how
development
dumb
as
I
a
was.
lunatic couple. What?
Me and Marissa were talking about it. And she's like, oh yeah, Benoit's gay. And I was like, what do you mean he's gay?
What?
I thought
how do you
that
not
guy,
pick up on that?
I thought that guy that answered the door was his butler. Like in my mind.
That's Hugh Grant. You think Hugh Grant's gonna come play his butler for one scene?
I
That
don't
was like
know.
that was the big holy shit he's gay moment.
Yeah, I
You
mean I
silly
know that
goose.
now, like, but at the time when I was watching, I was like, oh okay, that's his butler, like, My mind immediately went into like Batman, like, oh, okay, like
I
he's
love
got
when
a
he was
butler.
smoking with the dude, the fucking like the dude
Oh,
at the end.
yeah,
where he just goes
yeah.
and I thought
I
he was
love
giving
that
her that
guy.
thing to just kill them all. I didn't realize that.
I didn't think she was gonna kill them all. I was like, oh, where's this going? You know
Yeah,
what
I
mean?
was like, damn. But like as soon as the one chick said the Hindenburg, I was like, oh yeah, it just blows
Yeah.
all the fucking gas, just burns and busts everything, but it doesn't like actually catch like the air on fire.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking hydrogen bomb. But bless you.
Thank you. So
The supporting cast in this one somehow was even better than the first movie.
you think so? To me, it's
They were so good.
It's a tie. And
Yeah?
see, the thing April said at the end of this, she was like, "This is so long."
Really?
Yeah.
See,
I mean,
for
it's
me,
2.5 hours. But see, she came in at the end, and then after this one, we watched Knives
Bro,
Out.
did they trick you? Did you think that they were giving us that whole second story with the sister to make us even more sad that she died?
Yeah.
Because, bro,
Yeah. I
when
thought
she turned out to be
died.
alive, I was like, fucking
Yes, I was so excited. I
bro.
was so happy.
I was like, where the fuck is it going now? Like, I was like, dude, I thought I had this shit fucking in
Yeah.
the bag.
You like, oh, okay, I figured it out.
Yeah, I
Nope.
figured it. Nope, you never figured. Dude, he has like twist on twist on twist on twist.
That
Motherfucker keeps his twists on deck. Ryan Johnson, you are the man.
It was so like out of pocket. I was like so sad that I was like, damn, now they're both dead. What the fuck is?
Because,
Benoit
dude,
gonna
they
do?
made her such an endearing character. Like, you fucking love her by the time you get to that point.
Mhm.
And then you're like, man, this shit's about to hit hard a second time. And then it hits, and you're like, fuck.
She's
And then she's
alive.
like, what the fuck? You're like, like you just were freaking out. Oh, the hot sauce. The
And then
hot
when he's
sauce
like,
was so.
Dude, what sold me on
good,
it was
man.
him crying. I was like, oh, she's dead for sure because he's fucking crying. And then like he's like, the hot sauce. He's like, oh fuck.
He's like, oh, Jesus, shit, fucking Christ. It's so good. He just fucking rubbed the hot sauce in his eyes. What a legend, man. Just an absolute genius. That movie is so good.
Jared Leto's kombucha.
You drink. This is Jared Leto's hard kombucha. This is not just kombucha, woman. This is Jared Leto's hard kombucha.
I will say this one.
No, he said this is hard kombucha. Jared Leto's hard kombucha. But like,
I-
what a fucking sponsorship.
I will say this one felt more like a comedy than the other one did.
Yeah, the other one definitely.
Like the other
While
one has some
comedic-
funny parts in it.
Yeah, the other
Like
one
the-
definitely tries a couple. Dude, especially the end
Oh,
when
yeah.
Blanc is telling her that he was like totally fine and he's crying, bro.
Oh,
That
that's so
man, Daniel
sad.
Craig is such a great
Yeah.
actor because like even in that silly whodunit comedy movie, like they make you fucking.
Oh yeah, dude.
Teary.
The part where whenever we were
That's an
watching it,
emotional
I was getting
moment.
fucked up because he goes, "You are a good nurse," you know.
Because you are a good nurse.
Mhm.
Like, man,
If he just had like waited, damn. But she got the house, so that's
she got the house and all the shit.
yeah.
What a good movie, man.
Yeah.
That's such a
They're
good
both really, really, really good movies. Both really, and they both feel different. From
Yeah,
each
they're
other.
so different. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what the next one.
I know this one's gonna be wild. It's gonna be like he's on a farm and solving mysteries.
My. Oh, can I say that? Hold on, let me think
Say
about this.
Think about it. Process, buffer. Finalize, render.
I can't say it. I'll tell you after the podcast. Which, speaking of which, we should probably start to wrap up. What?
Whoa.
Who is it?
She said, "Excuse me, I thought Glass Onion was fantastic." April.
Oh, is she watching?
Look, yeah, she's at work. Look,
Oh.
look. Let me backtrack. She did like both of them. She just was like, "Damn, this movie's fucking long." Whenever we were watching like Knives Out, but they were both good. The part where fucking Ranson tackles homegirl, "You back again,"
Back again so soon.
and then like just stabs her, and then you're like, "Oh shit, he killed her," and then he's like,
It
like,
is-
and he goes, "Well, shit."
well, shit. It's the most satisfying well shit in movie history. Is it not?
Oh yeah.
When he says it, it's just like, I don't know. It's just, well, shit. Like, it's so good. Shit.
After she's done puked on him and everything.
It's so good. That movie. Dude, Chris Evans.
He killed it in that movie.
Kills it.
Like, and this
Coming
is,
straight
this
off
is
of goddamn
Captain
America
America.
sells the shit out of being an absolute
asshole.
he is a asshole.
Yeah.
in
April
that
called me
movie.
an asshole too for saying that shit about her. Look, I love you.
Oh,
I'm
This-
making,
this has
I'm making
been-
a little heart.
this has been a good podcast.
Wait. I want to talk
Okay.
more about Glass Onion.
Oh, okay.
Dude, okay. So, the other thing that there were so many like Marvel cameos. Did you know that scene where he's like shooting them in the mouth with the like cure or whatever, or not the cure, but the stuff to make him not be able to spread COVID?
Yes.
That they shot that after Ethan Hawke was just visiting the set, and like Ryan Johnson was like, "Hey, you want to be in this scene?" And he was like, "Sure."
That
Yeah.
was so funny. That's what my friend that I watched it with, she was like,
That's when he was shooting Moon Knight.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. She was like, is that? She didn't say Ethan Hawke. She said, fuck. She said
What's
the
his
other
name
one.
in Moon Knight.
No,
Josh Brolin.
no, fuck. Kevin Bacon. I think she thought it was Kevin Bacon.
I did too.
And
at first.
I was like, no, that's Ethan Hawke. And she was like, oh, it is Ethan Hawke. And then she was like, is he leaving? I was like, I think he's leaving. I think that's the whole scene that Ethan Hawke's in this movie.
Didn't
I just
even say one word.
barely said a word. He was
Yeah.
like, you need to spray this shit.
It was like open.
yeah. And then fucking just later, like, what a hilarious cameo.
It was fantastic. There's some
So
cameos
good.
like that all over the movie. The guy that is the homeboy that's staying with the Musk. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's actually the cop that's helping out he's a state trooper in Knives Out. The same guy.
What?
Yeah. You didn't know that? You can't tell 'cause his hair is like all grown out and he's got the beard and stuff. But
That's
like,
the guy who's like a fan of everybody?
yeah,
What?
yeah,
No.
yes. Apparently,
Unacceptable.
apparently him and
Trooper
Ryan,
Wagner?
yeah, apparently him and Ryan Johnson are like buddies, and he was like, "Hey man, you want to come to Greece and film some stuff with me?"
Want to be in this second movie?
Yeah, and apparently
Hold on.
he's just there. He literally is just there. I thought he was gonna have some. I thought for sure he was gonna die, but then like when he's just like, "Oh yeah, this is my friend. He's going through some stuff right now." Just ignore it.
Trooper Wagner. Noah Segan. Okay. Noah Segan. Knives Out. He's Daryl. It's the same guy. Well, that's horseshit. He's not even in the poster.
He's not.
It's the same guy.
Well, he is going through some stuff, Charlie. So you know.
He plays a totally different character.
I just rocked Charlie's world.
It's a different name and everything.
Maybe in your head canon, he could be the same trooper guy who got fired
But
from
it's
his last
not.
job.
Because he's
Right.
a different name.
And he's going through some stuff, right? So he changed his name because his friend can obviously afford to do that and is in some type of witness protection thanks to Braun. And he's just staying with him.
That's stupid.
I just feel like you don't like my headcanon.
Your headcanon is stupid.
My headcanon
I'm
is silly,
upset. It's very silly.
but it is fun.
Now I want it in the podcast because I'm angry.
Now he's got to be in the third one. There's no way he's
yeah, no, you can't not be in all of them.
just as somebody different.
He's gonna be
He's
the bad
like,
guy. He's gonna be the bad guy in the
he's
next one.
Mysterio. Like, you know, in the
This
Raimi
was
trilogy.
season 2, episode 49.
You know, in the Raimi trilogy, like
Of the
like
Shirts
how's
Off
that same
podcast.
dude is there, and like he was gonna be Mysterio in the fourth one. You know what I'm talking about? He's the dude that calls him Spider-Man at the beginning. He's the dude that's like, oh, you can't go see Mary Jane's thing in Spider-Man 2. And he's the French waiter in Spider-Man 3. He's like, I am French. He said with an American accent.
This has been season 2, episode
Are we
49.
going to go get breakfast?
I was about to ask. Hold on. Let's end the podcast first.
Wait, can we get sponsored by the person we get breakfast from?
Hopefully one day. Kimberly, if you're still watching, I love you. Creighton, say you love your mother.
I love you.
Tell her you say it to her. Don't say
Oh,
it to fucking
hey.
me. Don't look at me and be like, I
Mama,
love you to your
I
mom.
love you. April, I love you. Charlie, I love you.
I love you too, Creighton.
To any future kids and or relatives, I love you as well.
I love all of you, even if I hate you.
Yeah.
I don't hate you, Kimberly. I love you. Everybody have a good day.
Except
Because it's
for-
fucking 9 in the morning.
Wait. I gotta say one more joke before we end. I thought of the perfect pun for Andrew Tate. We call him Andrew Taint.
That's not a
You
joke.
know, 'cause he taints everything.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, Creighton.